So I wrote something last night. It's not my story, but I was on the phone with my homegirl, right? And she has some interesting stories about some interesting men that she's met. And this particular one, like, has her in a chokehold. So I'm like, girl, I'm gonna write about you. So I have her permission. This is her story. Sin doesn't knock. It leans in the doorway with broad shoulders and a lazy stance, looking like it has all the time in the world. Sin has gold teeth, catching light like they hold secrets, grinning like he already knows what she's about to do. Sin has chocolate skin, soaking up the sun like it was made for it. It moves like oil on mahogany. It moves smooth, like the first sip of something dark and expensive. Sin doesn't beg, it beckons. Sin's lips part just enough to say, I won't tell if you won't. Sin has waves so deep that they pull you under, tides cutting like sharp glass across its scalp, edges crisp like it keeps a standing appointment. It smells like something familiar, like sweat and cologne and bad decisions you'll probably make twice. It got hands big enough to hold regret, but it doesn't carry it for long. Sin has a voice like jazz at 2 a.m. It's slow, it's low, slow and knocking. It doesn't yell, it hums. It laughs when you say that you're not that kind of girl, and it doesn't argue with you when you prove yourself wrong. And maybe that's the thing. Sin doesn't fight, it wins. It stays on your skin like perfume and lingers in your mouth like the last word you wish you never said. Sin doesn't apologize. Sin just waits in. Damn, sin looks good doing it. And that's all about Mr. Sin. Thank you, everyone. Ooh, that was a lot. So as you can see, the man that she's currently dealing with is sin, right? I want her to get away, but it's something about him that's captivating to her. You know, like maybe I'll come up again in the near future and we can do a part 2, because I kind of want to update y'all if y'all still here. Our first poet is Janelle Ellis. Prepare to be captivated by a truly enchanting vocalist. Let's give a warm welcome to the stage. And I'm welcoming once again, Janelle Ellis.
So for Black History Month, I'm a jazz singer, so I do a little bit of jazz. I'm going to do a cappella for you guys. I'm going to do Round Midnight, which is by Ella Fitzgerald. This song generally conveys just a deep sense of loneliness and melancholy, often associated with late night hours, around midnight, when memories of a lost love become most prominent. It begins to tell around midnight. I do pretty well till after sundown. Supper time, I feeling sad, but it really gets bad round midnight. Memories always start round midnight. Haven't got the heart to stand those memories when my heart is still with you. And old midnight knows it too. When a quarrel we've had needs mending, doesn't mean that our love is ending. Darling, I need you. Lately I found you're out of my heart, and I'm out of my mind. Let your heart take wings round midnight, midnight. Let the angels sing for your returning. When my heart is still with you, and oh, midnight comes around, feeling sad. I know when y'all feel sad. Really gets bad. Round, round, midnight. Thank you.
Okay, so the mic was on. Give Janelle another round of applause. Like, oh my gosh. Janelle, do you do vocal lessons?
I trained a little bit with this time, and I sing usually around with a band called Kre8ive and the Fellas. We done some work at Phoebe's, the Old Rock House, Blueberry Hill, and just some side little bars.
You have a beautiful voice.
Right.
Yeah, you do. And then to do that acapella, like, well, our next poet has an incredible gift for transforming pain into poetry and turning truth into beauty. Please join me in giving a big round of applause to Tracy Parks.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Is the sound okay? Everyone can hear me? Okay. How do I look? Is everything okay, y'all know what I mean. All right, okay, right. Yeah, I'm Tracy Parks. I'm so excited to be here. I'm very grateful to be here, and I'm just going to start. The name of this particular poem is Be Here, Be You, Be Now. Collective deep breath. Step inside. The door's ajar. No walls, no locks, just who you are. Breathe it in. Let time stand still. The house of divinity bends to your will. Close your eyes if you feel inclined. Picture the quiet inside your mind. We've been taught to fear the still, to fill the gaps, to never chill. But silence speaks, it tells us more. A moment to pause, to hear, restore. We spend our days, we rush, we run. We wait for love, for things to come. But what if the love we long to find, we wait for love, we long to find, that's a pause, has lived within you all this time? What if the love you seek so true is waiting inside is a part of you? A mindful moment, still and bright, a space to pause, to feel the light. She's feeling it. You were never lost, never astray, just looking outside for what's always stayed. They told you love's a distant prize, a waiting game, a fleeting guise. But what if, go with me on this, what if that's the lie they sold so well, the greatest trick, the grandest spell? As within, so without, your thoughts ignite. As above, so below, both dark and light. Every choice, a ripple wide, shaping the flow, shifting the tide. Breathe it in just once more. Let it fill. Let it remind you, let it chill. Not a lesson, not a test, a moment to breathe, a moment for rest. The house of divinity, not a physical space. It's in every step. It's in every space. It's in your laughter. It's in your sound. It's in your presence. It's all around. No need to question the where, the when, and how. Be here. Be you. Be now. Thank you.
I think that was so beautiful. I honestly feel like if your poem was an activity, it would be yoga. So thank you for providing poetic yoga. We needed that. Get ready to experience a true wordsmith, a poet who turns everyday moments into pure magic with every line. Let's show some love for Ebony.
Second night, and the theme is love, so I'm glad to share the love with you all tonight, okay? I thought he was a Gemini. He was a gem in my eye. He goes to the gym and I sigh. He is him and I am I. A true leader, a real Libra, a peacekeeper. He keep the weight and his heater. A real eater. Got my heart muscles contracting faster than a seizure. You gotta see him. Big and sturdy, round and curvy. The type you wouldn't expect to get down and dirty. But with him I'm learning. My trust he's earning. His good reassurance makes him less concerning. I'm blessed because if this test is a lesson stern, I'm grateful it is your light that has my heart burning. You're meant for me. You're meant for ease. I'm here to please. Lift your feet. You can eat. Take a seat. Mashed potatoes, gravy, and beef. Hook you up with something sweet. Collard greens, mac and cheese. The bed is made. I wash the seats. Come lay down. Massage to sleep. I am your peace. You safe with me. It's great cuisine when you're with a queen, and I only do it for my king. I was paranoid to have it until it came. I thought it included blame, approval, and shame. A sick game of compromise and insane until love came. And I realized it was past pain. Oh, I am safe. Oh, he playing games? No, he don't play. This man kind of lame, but that's kind of great. Is this gonna be my shame? I'll be patient, wait. Is it fate? I'm not sure. It's an escape, I want more. God made me wait, frustration in my face. That good love took time. I thought that he was fake. Love is truly blind, but it's gonna be okay. I found what is mine, and he is here to stay. All right. Oh, this subject again, the shift of mindset within. It's patient and kind if you know what's right. Impatient and blind if you live in spite. God gave me what's mine. I don't want what you have. God gave me what's mine. I have what I need in this construct of time. Slow to anger, discernment turned on. I forgive you, move on. We together, we wrong. It's honest, it's joy, it's trust, it's hope, it's true protection, that healthy way to cope. This subject never fails. It's the cause of elope. Love trumps all. It is what we need most. I'm blessed to the core in the end. That's the good book of Corinthians. Thank you.
Ebony, I just want to talk. What type of man you? Good man. I'm glad he's a good man. You said he had you pulsating. Wow. Hey, I'm happy for you. Love that for you. I love that for me because now I'm hearing about it.
She quoting Corinthians.
Right? That's scripture.
Yes, it is.
All right. I just need to take a moment. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that one back home. Corinthians. Okay. So I wrote something else like earlier this week, and I was really reflecting on the type of girl I used to be. Like, I was always, before I fell in love, I think that I was running away from love. I didn't do anyone bad, but I think I did a disservice to myself by not allowing myself to open up. And I believe that vulnerability is one of the highest forms of love, because in order to let yourself just be bare and let someone hear you, I think that's the point of love. Because nobody can love what they can't touch or what they can't see. And that's why I'm being so vulnerable tonight. Because this is the night about love, and I'm just going to put myself out there. So we're going to get into it. These are the confessions of an anti-lover girl. I love like a cat that pretends not to notice you until it's starving. Like a preacher's daughter sneaking out the side door, breathless, knowing that the sermon is waiting when she gets back. I love like a cherry pit between my teeth, sweet, until I bite too hard. I have spent years perfecting the art of exit. Slipping out of arms that got too heavy and too expectant. Leaving just enough of myself behind to be a ghost in their sheets. A love letter in a foreign language, postmarked but never delivered. And yet, I am soft against my will. I'm a lover girl with steel-toe boots, a melting ice cube that swore that she would stay solid. I write my name in the fog of his windshield, knowing damn well I'm scared that he'll be gone before the defroster kicks in. I want love like I want tattoos. Permanent in theory, but I keep picking at the ink. I'm like a wildflower pressing itself into a book that may never be opened. A love note scrawled in the margins of a book I know someone else will borrow. I'm an anti-lover girl. I pack my bags, but leave my perfume in the room. I run, but my shadow stays put. I love, but only in the way a storm loves the coastline. Hard, fast, and with the promise of returning. Those are the confessions of an anti-lover girl. Woo! Yeah. I love the claps. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something good. I'm going to share one more with y'all. Just give me a second. Okay, this is spicy. Bear with me.
We like spicy.
Yes.
Me too. I'm Creole. I love all. Give me all the spice. Louisiana spice, hot pepper spice, all the spice. Let me see. Okay. This is how I ought to be pleasured. I ought to be pleasured like worship, like holy ground beneath trembling hands, like something sacred and deserving of slow devotion. I ought to be pleasured like a jazz solo, improvised but intentional, bold but never rushed. Every note needs to land exactly where it was meant to be. I ought to be touched like the opening pages of a favorite book, with wonder, with patience, and with the same kind of reverence that says, I have waited for this. I ought to be pleasured without translation, without needing to whisper instructions into the dark, without having to turn my body into a map and a hand over it like a guide. I ought to be learned, studied, memorized. I ought to be read out loud in candlelight, marked up with highlights and annotations, returned to again and again until every inch of me is understood. I ought to be pleasured like I am something rare, not delicate, not breakable, but exquisite, worthy, something to be honored, not a question but an answer. I ought to be pleasured like not a favor, but a divine right. Thank you. I'm so happy y'all like that. I was scared about sharing that one. I know we don't be saying stuff like that. Because I be thinking, like, what if my mama was here? Like, but she's not, so I shared. Right? Stepping up to the mic is a poet whose verse resonates deeply, transforming life's complexities into soulful expressions of truth. Please help me welcome Righteous One. Hold on, y'all, I'm stuck. We ain't break nothing. Don't say, ooh, I didn't do nothing bad.
Sometimes internal love might display as arrogance. So that's what this is. Lights, camera, action, affirmative. Nice with the grammar, packed with superlatives. Strike like a hammer. Last one to skirmish with. Right when I stand up, cats on the nervous tip. Peel for the sick ones. Strength for the weak ones. Ill for the vaccine, cool when the heat comes. True to the beat, son, ruler elite one. Big fish, deep sea food, I'ma eat some. No agent of the beast, I'm a tool of the kingdom. Bruised for my freedom. Not to be hung, price on my head, target on my back. They tell me life's a game, but what part of it is that? Raw deal, just play the cards and guard how you react. It ain't easy being human, even harder being black. Is you hearing what I'm saying? Is it art or is it fact? All is clearer, rearview mirror, getting gear, no peering back. Fear is near. I'm gonna skip on that one. I'm essential. I am vital. I've been dope since my arrival. I've been thriving on the scene while you've been hoping for survival. Trending topic, you are not. You will never take the title. I will be your nemesis, but you can never be a rival. Ain't no PS5 or Genesis that's left hand on the Bible. I ain't saying that you whack, you just can't make the moves that I do. Jordan, Tyson, Renda, Jackson, you can preface that with Michael. Might be greatest in your life, you can get close to with your eyes to. You really want that mass appeal and everyone to like you. Show and prove that you got skills and stop provoking cats to fight you. Biggest bully on the block, but your facade I'm seeing right through. You just mad nobody rocking with you now. You're not the right dude, and I could never be afraid of what your pen or mic do. I'll burn you in a booth, or I could hush you with a haiku. Let's end this all right now before there's any others like you. You are not the same. We don't compare. How dare you even try to? I really stand on my business, man. Stick and move like a minute hand. Really do what you want to do, and you barely do what you really can. I really stand on my business, man. Stick and move like a minute hand. Really do what you want to do. Said I came from the bottom. I'm gonna make it to the top. Anybody that doubt them, you ahead or you out. Keep eyes on me, I'll give you something to watch. Best believe I'm really doing a lot. Said I'm doing a lot. All right. So I'm gonna close with something actual, more love. I've been searching, I've been seeking. She's my something to believe in. No more fronting, no deceiving. Stress I blow out, her I breathe in. Yeah. See, I've been searching and she's my place to be. When I'm uncertain, she embraces me, then liberates me from complacency. When I seek higher, she upgrades me. When life gets sour, she lemonades me. Minute Maids me, cause she's so timely. When I get upset, she reclines me. When vision's blurry, she defines me. When I forget that feeling, she reminds me. Got my back like she's my spine. See, yeah. I've been searching, and now I found her. So when she falls short, I'll rebound her. Never unheard because I sound her. And never lonely because I surround her. And she surrenders, tells me take her, and she just gives in. My heart's a house now, and she just lives in. Yeah. I've been searching, and I've been praying. Trees be leaving, but I be staying. Winds be blowing and we be swaying. But when she's down and out, yes, I'm her way in. No longer heavy-hearted when we weigh in. Love ups the ante, so we just pay in. Done. Searching. Thank you for my time.
So good. He was doing a lot. I mean, shout out. Shout out. You said her name was Kaya?
No. Amina is my wife.
Amina, I'm sorry. I don't know, I heard the word hype. Anywho, Amina, shout out to Amina. Right. And then, okay, so here's how it went. So Ebony, with her man, happy to hear about that. That was beautiful. Really, really beautiful what you said about it. So next up, we have a poet whose words flow like the most eloquent river, stirring up emotions and touching hearts with every verse. Please help me welcome to the stage Kre8ive Inspires.
I knew a boy with a crown on his head that he couldn't see. A hidden kingdom in his mind and a fire frozen in his heart. And he was a lot like me. He walked in his own land with a staggered sway, hunched over and pushed around, afraid to come out of the box in which he stayed. He was quiet when he spoke and loud when he listened. Please listen, he had no ambitions, no real goals, no direction. Submission by what his parents told him, conditioned by what the past showed him, messed up by the environment that molded him. Please listen, because he was a lot like me. He went to church thinking he'd become that someone and only learned to speak, not knowing the weight in his speech. Never really realized his voice nor his reality. A boy with a great gift but no experience to with it. He did not yet have the mentality. Too ignorant to his weaknesses. Thinking he'd become that someone and stopped seeking. But I guess you can't blame the boy, because he was only a boy. A lot like me. A boy with a crown in his head that he couldn't yet see. A hidden kingdom that's not yet relentless. A fire frozen in his heart, not yet relentless. You see, he was too distant from the man. Please listen to me, man, because you understand that he was a king with a command in his voice. Either foolish, ruthless, or amazed, one choice now he used it. He could light fires in people's hearts. But he was too clueless, too ignorant to what he had possessed. All his life, thinking he was less than his eye. Times, depression, doubts, they collected in his mind. He was never blessed when he shined because he was never enough. His ideas was never enough. His life was never enough. And that's why his fire was still frozen. That's why he lived his life not knowing that a crown was on his head. Living as a peasant instead, living without growth, ambition. He was there while he's still breathing. He's tweaking, man. A defeated man. A lot like me, man. You see, some of us was or is this boy. A boy with a crown in his head that he would be able to touch, feel, and perceive. If only he knew that if he worked towards it, he could achieve anything. If any of you here is like this boy, realize your potential and fulfill it. If any of you who walks like this boy, find your own swag and kill it. If any of you speaks like this boy, be precise in your speech and mean every word you say. If any of you thinks like this boy, meditate on your inner world and tell grand stories to yourself every day. Yes, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's courageous to love yourself in a world that can be transactional. Sometimes it can be hard to be yourself in a world that wears masks. I'll tell you what my friend told me, my closest friend. He said, build with your mind. Keep it real and use your time. Take steps towards what you want. Proudly wear your crown, and if you seek with your heart, greatness will be found. He said, build your mind carefully, because it must withstand attack. It mustn't fall or crumble on you. Your mind must have your back. Love yourself and work towards who you want to be. And that boy, he'll become a man, just like when that boy was me. Rest in peace.
Wow, you truly live up to your name. That was like very inspiring. The part where you said build with your mind, I don't know, I just feel like I resonate with that a lot. Especially like, I'm not gonna put my business out there, it's supposed to be a happy night, but I'm going through some things, right? So I really needed to hear those words, so I appreciate you. I hope you all are having a fantastic evening. I know I have. Everybody has been so talented. This is just like, I feel like we are in a huge pot of like poetic gumbo. I love it. Yes, everybody has their own things, right? It's just amazing to see just how talented people are, what they feel like expressing. And once again, I thank everyone who's performed so far for just being so vulnerable. But we have had an amazing time so far. I know I have. Please feel free to explore the artwork on display. And do not forget to, if you haven't already, get a drink, buy a raffle ticket. And we will be announcing the winner of the raffle ticket at the end of the show. We're going to take a 10-minute break. And then afterwards, we will bring up our featured acts. So just enjoy your intermission and have fun. I do want to welcome Trading Spires back to the stage.
So, there's the St. Louis Arts Awards thing that's happening in St. Louis, and I'm one of the nominees that's at the top 5 right now. If y'all want to have the information to vote for me, I do have it right here. I can definitely pass it around or whatever, and help me out so I can go ahead and get that one, and be able to come back here with it, show it, and be a part of that journey, you know, because this is something that I've been doing since I was in 3rd grade. So, you know, yeah.
And now that we have the information, everybody needs to vote. I'm serious. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Yes. Right.
Next, we have a poet whose words leap off a page and straight into your heart, leaving behind a trail of inspiration. Let's give a super warm round of applause to Authority.
He went from on my mind to in my memories faster than a politician reneges on a promise. He loved everything about me except the things I love about me, like how I ask a lot of questions because I want to be sure of a thing, like how I'm slow to smile and even slower to warm up, and how on no day am I with the fuck shit. The one he compares me to would say it's my holier-than-thou complex that causes me to count the inconsistencies between his words and actions. She might also say that I never loved him because whenever he pushed me away, I left. Never leaning in, never holding him. If you were to dare ask me, I'd say yeah, it's the God in me, made manifest by this Virgo Sun Libra rising. How y'all doing tonight? I'm Authority. Y'all look real good out there. Y'all look real good. I write prayers as poetry for revolution of the heart and mind. I'm going to do another memorized piece, and then I'm going to clock my phone and give you something else. For some reason, you felt you had to lie, and lie to my face. Perhaps you cannot see yourself, my dear. Your nose is growing. You know you ain't got a lot to kick it right. You know you don't have to make promises to me because I don't know you like that. Like, I thought that we agreed that strangers and lust was more than enough. You thought that you pulled the wool over my eyes, but I can spot a wolf in the least likeliest of places. So imagine how I feigned surprise when you pulled up in the Angora fit. Perhaps you misunderstood me when I said I'm waiting on the love that finds me. All love ain't the same, babe. And you remember that you and I say babe because the agreement was no real names? So now I'm asking what's the dealio, like I'm Buster, because you acting like a Buster. You heard love and turned on the fake. You think love is something that it ain't. You thought I would believe you when you said that you love me, but I can really see you. So I see through the knitting. And what I mean is I can see that you're kidding. Acting like a child, misrepeating what they heard grown-ups say. Acting like who you think I mean when I say I'm waiting on the love that finds me. We had something meaningful as far as meanings go, because meaning is only ever what you make it. You had me at hello, I can't fake it. But I chose to say goodbye simply because I don't like liars. Thank you. So my name is Authority, and if you would be so inclined to follow me on social media, you would find me at author, UHTEE, Authority, as in author, because I am a published author. I self-publish a devotional. I do have some copies with me today. So I'm going to do my next piece. This is a computer love song. I need the memory of the weight of you. The temperature and moisture of your breath touching my ear is something I need to record with my mind. I long to inhale your breath combined with mine, intertwined in your embrace. Faces down, arms interlocked in harmony, in peace, in sync with the choreography for the song of our lives entwined. The thought of you makes me wonder if you're the apple of my eye. Yet humbly in the presence of the one, I simply declare that my desire for you could split a blue sea in Compton. The strength of patience and waiting for our destinies to collide could still the anxious heart of a man born to die. But there I go again, speaking of you as though you're the one who gives me breath. Yet each moment I'm not enmeshed within, the spirit of you steals more oxygen from this world once perfect. To be in your presence right now might make me feel as though there could be no death, besides being separated from you. See how a mere consideration has caused me to sin. It seems I'm never entangled with, yet always implicated with the mention of your name. Until, of course, I readjust my brain to its place from being outside of my mind, out of alignment with my destined direction. So, since there is nothing new under the sun, and since it's possible that you'll reject me, and it's possible that your love will take me too far off course, I'm just going to wait and wait. See, I'm always attracting love to me, so please know that while my essence longs for you, my soul knows to stay put. So while I can describe the wants of you down to the number of bubbles on my tongue, if the love fails, I'll get up and do it again with one further along my path on the road to forever. For though there is the one, there is no one for me, and my heart will flourish no matter our love. Thank you. I collected a flower today that reminded me of you. Inhaling its sweet scent sent me to a place that only you and I know. A sacred space where two atoms collide into one, then split apart in two, creating an explosion. Deafening silence as a plume of pleasure permeates the room. Our pulmonary organs leaping up and down for the joy of pleasure, preventing us from catching our breath. True lovemaking. I've not had that in a long time. I gathered up all my courage to hit send on a message I pinned to you, but decided to choose myself again. You know me well, elusive lover. Much better and deeper than all others past, present, or future. I'm much more than all too familiar with my past. My present is still unfamiliar, yet right now is all I'll ever have. And I wouldn't like to speak too harshly of the future or to dissuade a future lover from giving that all, yet I know me as well as you do, so let's just say that I can say for certain that there will never be another who knows as well as we. Get me? I accumulated a myriad of evidence for our love, just shy of 10,000 such looks, touches, whispers, whimpers, and moans. 9,999 occasions to consider and weigh. I see clearly that the love we made while still begging to be recreated exists only in the past, an experience from which we draw upon to create wisdom for the present. For that I am grateful to you, delusive lover. Had we not created love from desperation, would I know the depths to which one could delve for love? Or know what it's like to sink ever downward in a sea of heartbreak and despair? Could I have lifted my eyes in the deep to look up for help only to be met with darkness where we never resolved to become one? Without you, I should not know what it is to be lifted up into the light by one far greater than myself. See, I garnered the favor of the one in my fight to liberate myself from your love, making myself anew again and again, wrestling with the love that never took root yet, wrestling with the love that took root, yet never grew into anything worth writing home about or taking to market. Robust roots with tiny fruit is only attractive to those who need medicine, and you were like salve to my soul. While my thoughts whispered after you, they reached the love maker, who invited me to come in near from afar. I have been encapsulated by a true love, a pure love that makes me more of who I am, more of who I can only hope to become. Now I can exhale the guilt of longing, for my hope of love has been placed in another's garden. I assembled everyone I knew, from the cloud of witnesses and heavenly hosts, for a jamboree in my newfound home, raising the life left in me to a new vibration. I no longer receive and embody love alone, no. Now I know that I am what love made. I am love, lover. Thank you. So I have a poetry book coming out next month. It's called From the Negro Psalmist to the Nappy-Headed Christ. And it is, it's about 40 poems. They're, Psalms, laments, and songs. There's 20, I'm trying to remember all the taglines for the book. Poetry for the 21st Century Negro. And I'm gonna read a couple of pieces from that book. If that's cool, say cool. Cool. This is a hoodoo love story. Sweet love of mine, how can I ever hope to leave your side? When we move as one, life is transformed. When we dance together, the tide changes. To separate from you would be to remove a measure of joy from my cup. Sweet lover of mine, how sweetly can I sing to you that would lead you to forgive me? Though my heart does ache for you, I cannot change who I am, my love. Could I? Would I? Should I beg for forgiveness knowing I will hurt you again? Release me from the vault of your heart, for I am no longer yours. How can I betray my destiny for a mere token of happiness, a one-up on another? Peace. Peace that doesn't make sense is far superior to trinkets of love. So I will yet trust in God to renew and replace what destiny has stolen from us. After transitioning into the sun, I will find you, and we will run together for eternity. Thank you. So everything was going Corinthians earlier. And my last piece is called The Love Poem. So I'll see, I won't take a poll or anything, but see if you can track with the definitions of love from the verses that she alluded to. I loved you with my whole chest, even though I was envious of all the others who seemed to captivate you. I was jealous for your heart. I loved you with my whole heart. Yeah, it irritated me how you refused to acknowledge me, so I blew up at you because it hurt me. I pretended to be indifferent to your indifference. I loved you with every fiber of my being, so I bragged to others that I knew you and loved you. I was satisfied with their misunderstanding of my relationship with you. I loved you more than I loved myself. Therefore, neither of us could take shelter under its banner. I diminished myself in order for you to shine. I have not been patient in the pruning process, for I have selfishly insisted that I knew the best path, though no path I chose led me to who I wanted you to be. I could not believe the best for myself, and I would not put my hope in truth's table. I delighted in extinguishing my own fire because kindness avoided me. I failed myself and lay face down in defeat, arrogantly cursing and blaming everyone but myself, resentful that love seemed to resist my embrace. On this, my final reflection, I see that I have never loved before. I created no love for myself, so no love ever grew within me. I loved you in the past tense, for it was never love at all. Thank y'all.
Madam Authority. So for the first two, I think we possibly just maybe have dated the same person. So if you want to start a support group, I'm down. I cannot wait until your book comes out. That was beautiful. You took me through a journey. I didn't been to church. I didn't learn about people's relationships. I didn't got inspired. This is so much. Taking it all in. I'm very happy. Very excited. Especially excited for this next performance. So please prepare for a performance that stirs the soul with words that rhythmically flow and insights that captivate. Please join me in welcoming Lloyd Brown to the stage.
What's going on? Thank you. What is good, St. Louis? How are y'all doing? Good. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I got here safely. I know being safe is something big in today's world, right? Yes. All right, now. So my name is Lloyd Brown, but I come to you as servant. I was born in Ghana, Africa. My family survived the war in Liberia, and I came here when I was 4. Joined the military, spent 8 years, finished, and God gave me my gift of writing through some things that I went through. So tonight is kind of a special night. 22 is a huge number for me. This night is also about love. And as a man in today's society, it's very hard to just learn what love is, especially when you grow up without a father. But to understand how to love, but then like everything in the world is kind of teaching you how not. And something that was big for me growing up was music. I just listened to music every day. Like I was the headphone guy. Whoever, like everybody that know me, anybody that know me from back in the day, headphones every single passing period that I could. Teacher talking about take it off every day. But music was like my paradise. When things would go wrong, when I would walk for 4 hours because somebody couldn't pick me up, music was everything for me. And at that time, it was beautiful because I would just sing and sing and sing, and it was great. But as I got older and I started to look for God, as to say, there was a time where he used music to kind of wake me up. I started hearing the words that I was singing, and that was like hard. Because if you really go back, I'm talking about back, a lot of music, the word of it, if it's kind of out of the frequency and the beat, if you really listen to what Puff Diddy was saying, you know what I mean? There's kind of a root there. So we see that in my life, music kind of shapes our culture, especially black culture. And so as a man, I grew up shaped by music. And so a couple of these pieces that I'm going to do is kind of an ode and a fight against that, and it's speaking to who I aspire to be. So the first one, this one is about missing someone and finding God through it. All right. The way I'm missing you is crazy. Keep thinking back through all these past times. Your words always amaze me. So much fire in the spirit with no boundaries. I've been calling out to you. I pray you see it's our time to be. Every second I flash to the future, even though I'm never going back to the future. It's a distant feature, but a close producer. God produced this love live action. We didn't even have to get practice. I mean, of course, my heart leads with questions. Will you accept all the things they once neglected? Is a six-pack accepted? Would a two-pack be troublesome? Do you like bubblegum? Am I thinking too hard about this? Can I call you hun? Just for fun? Play fights in the sun? How far do I need to run? Opening my lungs, breathing true love in. Finally, some unconditional funds. Wow, look how far our spirits have come. You're a love I never felt before. Calling each one, spitting truth I never called before. Heart pushing hot lava out my mouth, all to cleanse myself. My pride hides the wisdom he speaks when I can't defend myself. Lord, I need your help. The first time it happened, I heard his passion. He said, my son, what's happening? You backing out again? All you desire was happening. You pushing past me again? Them chains I broke got you asking again? Just trust my timing. Don't you stop in traffic. Don't you stop at exits. Bring me all your questions. My wisdom comes for breakfast. I'm pushing you towards my heart, but I can't stop your exits. Free will accepting pastimes reflecting son. My heart's your weapon. More than you're stressing. You know I've been jealous. Son, for you, my heart is more than telling. Okay, God, this morning I felt it. I can't cry no more. God's heart been my napkin. I can't die no more. Destroying the master plan, then mad when they ask again, what's happening? Baby, I'm back again. I just hope you forgive my sins. That's the first piece. Thank you. Forgiveness is for everyone. Now, this next one, this one is called No Title. This one is really deep to my heart because this speaks directly about how music really shaped how I looked at women, how I grew up, how everything moved. And so this one is called No Title. The rhythm and the beat took me away from the truth. So as I desire to get in the booth, a cappella is the only thing that makes me feel comfortable. I want you to feel these words in your soul. They're more than whole. All my truths in it. No more hiding bowls. The rhythm and the beat took me away from me. Tried to run me to the street screaming bros before hoes, seemingly planning my own defeat. Hearing little baby speak crazy make me want to treat my lady the same way he claiming. That's evil flaming. The land never grows. It's a desert, I hope you know. There's a delusional hold. Beat smacking our frequencies deep down, trying to force us to ride boats as if we don't need to hear hope. I'm not blaming the post, but I hurt women off of what I actually didn't know. Unconsciously woke, but on purpose for show. I'm just speaking about the notes. Devil in they hope, Lucifer in they throats. Don't act like you don't know. The music you listen to might not be here for your growth. The devil you might be singing you lullaby notes. They giving you cultified hope. Proving fake hope. Taking fake dope. Peas speaking hope based on dope. Leaving around you in the fine dough. The truth hurts, I know. It wrecked my boat. I saw I had no hope. Treating women exactly how them songs said. Choking out the true glow. Taking the shoeless road. Now I ain't telling you it's yours, but the false and our stars really open false doors. I'm not blaming your war. I'm speaking through my doors. I was a whore masquerading as the Lord. Heart ready to deploy on another door. Full of some whores not seeing God doors. Daughters, of course. They was always torn. I'm taking what I wanted until I needed more. Just hurting a little more. They are not whores. You were so sure. Look at your mother, boy. You think them chromosomes on her pores make her different than the rest of your whores? You think about that more? But I still ignore it. Our ease took the chore as we tried to open our own doors. Lord, show us yours. No more fleshly wars. My spirit calling yours. I broke hearts I was never supposed to adorn. God gave me the ministry of reconciliation. But how could I do that watching porn? How could the woman I wanted be sworn to my loins when Airbnbs was sworn to my funds? Random nights causing fake storms all up in their dorm. Character coming form. That's what it smelled like. I'm just telling you what it felt like. Looking back through God's device, I see how he was always right. Let me say something real quick. I destroyed everything I was supposed to do in my spirit for their ticket. Flesh ticking. It stopped what God was fixing. The women you meet ain't just for twinning. They are all ease. It's deeper than their feelings. We are subscribed to forever healing. Let's fight together to stop what's stealing the hope she been feeling. No title. Thank you so much. Tonight, as we really begin to speak about love, I want y'all to really see from this perspective the bondages and the things that really stop love from being able to happen. And so one bondage that I'm going to speak about tonight is weed. A bondage that, of course, kind of stops your control at times when you're going through the most things and you're not able to love the right way. You know, love says that action is the thing that breeds it. But what happens when you have an addiction that stops you from showing action? What happens when you love so much and you just really want to be able to do the things you're supposed to do, but your bondage is stopping you? There's a war between the two. Is it me or the weed? I think I'm on my last hit. Puffed 2 times and I didn't believe it. My chest pumping a few times, I didn't see it. Since the day I hit you, I didn't leave it. They call you the stress reliever. I saw you as the death receiver, not just physically or spiritually, but you in the deep. Through the use of trees, natural kingdom leaves, tainted with the chemicals of thieves, making me need weed to breathe, but calling my breath to leave. Lungs in a state of panic, paranoia always ran it. Weed, so they planted what's said to be migraine's enemy. Said to calm seizures on ABC. Quoted to calm past heat seekers from PTSD. Benefits of healing all your wounds and things. How can what's said to be so perfect constantly damage your purpose? I say, what heals you can hurt you. Even if it looks like a blessing, my comforter became the devil's what? Greatest weapon. They got to be up to something. A bill due and I've been running to the dispensary for something. $3.99 left on your card, how you gonna function? That's a wicked assumption. I think I finally had eyes to see. Fake caretaker bringing me to my knees, taking control from me. Self-control was a no to me. Clarity a show to me. Holiness a goal for me. Riding truth like Jodeci. I can't imagine all that you done stole from me. Blunt after blunt, not one problem pretended not to be. Burnt fingertips, a form of wicked psychology. Poison shaped as therapy. It took me away from me. My friends couldn't hardly see. My mom was yelling, please. The dorm was yelling, leave. The high was a close lover to me. How could I destroy my life to be lying to my wife, to be using my own hands to cut down my family tree? You took moments of joy and love away from me. Time scared to show up because the backwood breeze knew I was too loud and I didn't even speak. Can't get success with weed, counterfeit blessings on me. Weed. I think I'm on my last hit. Another puff and I couldn't heed. My own words cursing my seed, all for damn weed. Rolling up tree, letting it ruin me. Nothing you can't control is good for you. A bondage only you could see. I might just be speaking for me. Weed. Thank y'all so much for that. I want to guide you between about two more. I hope that tonight, as words kind of hit your art and we really just give ode to the things that we've all been through. For each of these poets, you had to actually go through it before you wrote about it. The glass actually had to break, before you talked about it. So when we look at these ones that are speaking words and saying things that they've done in their past, I want you to see that they had to do it before they went through it. So as you hope to get better, just know that even if you're in it before you get through it, you can come out of it. And you can fight to come out of it. Because we all want to love. We all want to love. This next one is one for women. Normally, this is a song that I sing with kind of background to it, but this time I'm going to do it a cappella because I think for sure, as I missed sending my song, I think this is better. This one is called Audio Gospel. It's a remix that I did to a J. Cole song. And as he spoke to women, he spoke to his version of what he felt women needed to hear. And in my worst moments, that's probably continually what I would say. But as I tried to write this, I tried to pen as if the Lord was penning something. So I hope this hits you. And I might sing a little bit. Feel free to help me if you know the song. If you don't, just let me vibe up here and I promise I'll deliver to you a good piece. All right. Call me when you need some. Call me when you need. Call me when you need some love. Call me when you need some. Call me when you need some love. Call me when you need some. Call me when you need some love. Come on. Call me when you need some love. Follow me here. Hey, Miss Walker. Do you know about the author, the guy that been holding your head up, the one that been calling your plans up? Way more than just Santa. Give your life to our handler. If you with me, just stand up. I'm bringing an end up. We killing agendas. Israel, stand up.
Your identity's perfect and tangled to the one that's able. I'm calling him faithful. You're marvelous work from day one. Can I just say something and give you my patience? I love you, just say when. You came into great hands. I'm here for your weekends. Hellable deacons, fighting off legions. Darkness is weakening, ain't meant for no reason. Can we open and close them? The box of your potion. Hurts and pains that we trolling. The stresses that's caved in. Look, praying that multiple authors breaking them chains of offers. Can't believe what it cost us. I'm asking for truth in these moments, never the rule in these moments. Listen, just say when. The guy who knitted this whole thing ain't calling for more rain or more shame or no gain. Can we reach things? Let me reframe. It's a deep thing. Can you see change? Your heart's in pieces, but I know who you needed. Lack of discernment's a weakness. Men with no deepness. Zeus showing more reasons. Friends hating in seasons. Giving you teasings, feeling misleading. The book's the key, man. Assure your heart for my pleasing and his pleasing. I'm only here for this reason. It's a man of God you've been needing. See first the kingdom, and you will see him. Call me when you need some. Come on. Call me when you need some love. Call me when you need some. Call me when you need some love. Look, call me when you need some. Call me when you need some love. Look, call me when you need some love. Thank you. That was that one. I got one more for you guys. I appreciate that. We would have been singing it way better if the song was on Just Know. Because that thing, it really rocks. Y'all got to listen to that song. But all right, so this one that I'm going to do, this last piece, is one that I normally don't get to do. But as we kind of speak to the bondage breakers, I really call this a love bondage breaking night. Because if I was hearing this, or if I was a guy that was hearing this, I think this would definitely be something that I would be thinking about for myself. And so as we get a little bit more vulnerable, I'm going to just give you one more. This one's a little bit different. But of course, it's a bondage that stops love. This is called Porn, I Hate You. A little different, right? Right. I wasn't expecting that. Now look. Now that I love these intimate. Y'all are just wonderful because we actually get to listen in here and be with each other. So with this next poem, I never get to say it, but porn, of course, is a huge thing in the world. But I want you to really be able to hear these words because this is someone that could not write about this if he didn't go through it. You know? And so I just hope that this can get somewhere for even you. All right. Dear porn. Porn, I hate you. You make me feel nasty and ungrateful. You make my body feel trashy and untamable. I dated you before I knew what your pain would do. The beast in me calls you when I'm incapable. We rhyme in my brain, turning to you more times than I can claim. Porn, I hate you. The world stuck to you like a drive-through with no weight for you. With no way to prove what it actually takes from you. That gratification wasting you. What more does it have to do? You made me look at God's gift like they Play-Doh. Internet dope, battle in the road, lust, travel. You steal from me in every battle. You take from me in every shadow. Porn, I hate you. Ruining white snow, turning it into black coal. I want my future wife to believe that she's all I see. I want my heart to believe that she's all I need. Porn, I hate you. You degrading piece of shameful. Chasing dopamines ain't no different than the dope you seeing. Trapped me as a teen, taking my life from me, making me a fiend. Sinning against God and me. How deafening. Porn, I hate you. Trapped in hell wasn't just another fable. Shame on the table, stuck to your navel. You make me not want to speak growth. You make me not want to speak hope. You bring me desires of giving up with ropes. Porn, I hate you. God says you're in control. No, you're not. They're using content blockers to save you. 6 sites on the table, but really should be 100 if you was able. Porn, I hate you. If everything was everything, you would be sworn to wedding rings, etched in lasers and everything, breaking apart every queen, dignity damaging, romance with no laminate. You can't be in control. Deleting history, safari mysteries. Porn, I hate you. Give God his daughters back. Give fathers their mugs back. Give dad his love back. Give moms their trust back. Give marriages their stuff back. Half and half like we didn't go half and half. Divorcing mad like you didn't tear up the pad. Breaking apart families like they didn't need their dad. It's the root that you have in some of our trash. Porn, I hate you. You weren't meant to have the last laugh, but you've been after us since Rugrats. Porn, I hate you. Darkness causing the first step, and pleasure trying to lead the second step. A lost eternity second step. Temptation handled through flood traps. Thank God each promise reminded me of that. Porn, I hate you. Chess games turned into a grudge match. Using computer borders as a brain hack. Stealing purity with no snatch. They love that. Porn, I hate you. I hear you inside. Men at the table screaming out, Jesus. I want my true love back. Give me my life back. Give me my wife back. Give me God's light back. Avoid porn at all costs. You don't have to lose what most lost. Porn, I hate you. God told me that his daughters are holy pack, but we treat them like holy snacks. Feasting on perspectives we lack. Giving us things we don't deserve to be attached. Porn, I hate you. You've been after us. And we just trying to beat that. It's so strong, you see. Sodom and Gomorrah probably couldn't believe. I'm here to call you out, my G. If our fingertips could speak, then maybe you would see a sign language trying to steal your eternity. My brothers, I'm speaking to you. My sisters, I'm breathing through you. Change is written for you. Freedom is waiting for you. Porn, I hate you. God, I take you. Clear our hearts and make us grateful. Repair and restore those fables. We love you because you're able. Porn, I hate you. Please. Thank y'all so much for coming with me on this journey. Every poet, whoever's next, man, just thank y'all for making me a part of this. St. Louis, this is amazing. I hope to be back again. I was born in Ghana, Africa. I'm staying mostly in Kansas City right now. Florida is my base, but I hope to be a poet traveling the world one day and getting to share my heart and my bondages. So I pray that you are able to follow me on my journey. My Instagram is Embrace Yahweh's Perspective. If you go on Instagram and you type in Embrace and YAH, you will find me. But the full name is Embrace Yahweh's Perspective. Thank you again. I'm serving. Appreciate you.
Every single time somebody comes up, I just get more and more blown away. That was beautiful. I just feel like everybody's so good. Like there is no one that's better than the next. Like everybody is so good. And I'm just having so much fun, you know? Like this is just really refreshing just to see people's perspectives on things. And I thank you so much for being so vulnerable because you didn't have to be. So just thank you. Thank you for your stories. I appreciate it. It was inspiring. I'll follow you on Instagram. I love your message. Yes.
Thank you.
Now this next person we have coming up, I'm so excited about this, and here's why. So when I was sitting over here, I made a new friend, okay? And my new friend didn't know if she wanted to come up on the stage or not. But then she was like, yeah, I'm going to come up on stage. I'm going to do a 1-2. I'm like, okay, good. So I'm excited. So can we all please give the warmest welcome to Miss Tori Valentine. That's mine too.
Hey everyone. Hey. So I recently released 2 tracks, but I'm gonna sing 1 track today. And the one I'm singing tonight is Nights. I'm a little nervous. You got it. Okay. Late nights when I think of you, constantly think. I'm sorry. Let me start over. I'm a little nervous. I'm sorry. Can I adjust this? Yes. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. Late nights when I think of you, constantly losing sleep over you. I just don't know what to do. got me lost and confused. But who knew it would be you to put me through it? But who knew it would be you to play me as a fool? Hey, I'm foolish. Okay, that's all. If you want to hear the rest, you can go check it out. I'm nervous, y'all. It's my first time. You might catch me again. But thank y'all. Thank y'all. You can follow me. Thank you. If you want to, you can follow me at Tori.mix, or you can type in Tori Valentine. You will see me. Woo!
I just want to know who's playing my friend like a fool.
It's over. It's over.
Okay, good for you. Okay, good. I enjoyed the snippet. Everybody look Tori up because I'm pretty sure the track is fire. Thank you so much for just sharing. And don't feel bad. This is nerve-wracking. You're sitting in front of a room full of people who you don't know. What? I think, is everybody in the front row Tori's friend? Yeah. I'm in the front row. Okay. So yeah. But no, thank you so much for just sharing that. It was very brave. Yes. I am not just a poet. I'm a steward of my creativity, employed by the hands of my curiosity. And in the ambition of my mind, I am the reason the sun dares to kiss the sky each morning, and it shines a bit brighter, all just for me. I am the earth's muse, whispering secrets to the trees, inspiring the oceans to embrace the shores. I am the divine feminine in the flesh. In every syllable and in every word, I am the dictionary's definition of beauty. I am grace in the physical, a walking testimony to resilience, to power, to softness, and to strength. I am a paradox, a mystery, and a revelation. So when I speak, the world listens. For I am not just a poet, I am the story. I am the reason. I am everything and then some. I am Amaya Lene, and thank you so much for rocking with me. This is my first time hosting like anything, so I'm nervous too.
Oh, wow.
You did a good job.
Okay, I can do this again. This could be coming. All right, well, thank y'all for being so patient with me. I was very, very nervous, and it's weird because I shared my poetry on this stage. Like, I think this marks the 4th time, and I've shared my poetry on other stages, and I just, I be chill for the most part. It's coming, I promise. Just wait until like July. I'm building up a catalog because I'm not a spoken word artist, right? I'm a poet. Because how I got into poetry was because I needed an outlet, so I journaled. But then journaling took too long, and I was like, I'm not gonna sit up here and write 5 pages worth of emotion. Like, how can we make this efficient? And then, and then I think I was like in 5th grade, and we were learning about the Harlem Renaissance, and that's when I learned about Langston Hughes, and that's when I learned about Nikki Giovanni and Sonia Sanchez and all of those other people. I'm like, yeah, I could do this. Like, they're talking about what they're feeling. I could speak about what I'm feeling too, but just it doesn't have to take 5 pages. I'm a writer and a reciter, but I just shared everything that I felt was on my heart with you all. So thank you for being so kind to me. I love and appreciate everyone that's came out today. So give yourself a round of applause. So cute. Everybody almost wore the same color today too. But before the night is over, we do have to announce our raffle winner. All that promoting the drinks I was doing, y'all bought drinks, y'all got tickets. So make sure you get those numbers out. Because before the show ends, we would like to announce our raffle winner. And I think, are we doing that now? Okay. Oh, I get to do the little thing too. I always wanted to do that.
Okay, good. Nothing gonna fall out.
And the winner is. Okay, that's enough momentum. If you have the ticket 253. Woo! Okay, it's actually funny. That's my friend Jess. Congratulations. Okay, so congratulations. You won the prize. You win the ticket. Okay, cool. So you win the 2 pieces of art, which are very beautiful, and you win whatever is in the red bag. So you can walk around.